Hello, Taurus, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. I truly appreciate every single one of you. So, I am going to be sitting here, guys, and I'm going to be doing your reading for the month of June 2022. Okay, little brain fart there. But I wanted to tell you guys that this is going to be the new way of doing the readings from now on. So when it comes to this, we're going to do it, the cards all flipped up. I just want to keep you in mind, I don't sit down and start the reading. All Spirit does, we select the cards. The only cards I do put thought and process into are these three, because these three are your extra cards, okay, for this particular reading. There will be a few cards that I will sit down, I will put, channel the energy real quick and write down my notes for that particular card. So Taurus, this reading is for you guys for the month of June 2022. Okay, if you just recently found my channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. And if you are a returning subscriber, how you doing? We doing the same thing as always. So with that being said, Taurus, I'm going to jump right in, okay, because I am starting to feel majority of the energy. I'm starting to feel some tension, some hurry up and get to the point and tell me what you see. Tell me what you're feeling, right? So we're going to go right in, Taurus. So the first card I want to talk to you about that I did make a note of is this Page of Swords. Okay, so now the Page of Swords is an extra card for you, Taurus. Now, the message that came through from this particular card is that there's some type of, it's like Taurus is evaluating the situation for what it is and not for what it was, okay? So that's the only thing that I got for that Page of Swords, which kind of makes sense because it's kind of like becoming more aware of the situations that are surrounding you, around you, possibly that have been created either by you or someone else, circumstances. So it's just evaluating everything, right, in its totality. Okay, the next card I want to talk to you about, Taurus, is this King of Cups that came out for you. This is another extra card for you. So now this King of Cups, the message that I wrote down for this card is saying it's coming. It's like Taurus knows, as long as I remain centered and calm, eventually this will phase out. So that's what I'm getting here with the extra King of Cups card, okay? Now, the next two cards are very, very interesting, Taurus, because you've got 37, the Poverty card, and along with that, you've got the 23 Courthouse card, okay? So with these two particular cards, Taurus, the message that came out from these two cards is an ending is near or has ended. Being aware that what is changing will be in your favor. So where there is an ending, there is always a beginning. Okay, so that's the three specific messages that came out from these three cards. All right, so I'm going to leave these here as we go along with the reading. So we're going to begin with your Celtic Cross. Keep in mind, Celtic Cross does have clarifiers right under that card. And of course, yeah, because I know what the cards are, I could sense what might be coming out, but just keep in mind, I haven't really dove into this. You know, it was just placed here, meditated on it, cleared the energy of it. And of course, you see crystals for protection and guidance. So we are going to begin with your Celtic Cross. Over here, I did answer 4 questions for you, and we do have a bottom of the deck there. Bottom of the deck here for after the cards, the main cards for the Celtic Cross were selected. We have the bottom of the deck there. Bottom of the deck here for the clarifiers, okay? So let's jump right in, Taurus, and I hope you enjoy your reading. And hopefully this is a little bit faster for you guys. So for the situation, Taurus, we are getting Five of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, okay? So what I'm feeling with this is whatever loss you experienced, Taurus, this can be feelings. This definitely has to do with feelings. It's definitely something that you were invested in. Could be a connection with self or others too as well, okay? Now, Eight of Pentacles being under, okay, is giving me the notion that this might be something that you might be interested in either working on, okay? Not per se with the physical person, but more like maybe I should do things a little bit more different so that I don't experience this Five of Cups energy, because this is coming through as a distraught, as a constant crying spells, you know, so there's a lot of emotions invested here. Now, the influence that is bringing in the Five of Cups is right here. This is the Three of Swords, okay? So this is an energy of feeling loss, being lost, okay? Regret, heartbreak, separation, all of the meanings in between. But here, clarifying the Three of Swords, we've got the Hierophant and we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Now, because the hurt and the separation and the heartbreak is the main card with the Three of Swords, the Hierophant coming in to clarify this Three of Swords, it's almost as if you haven't learned the lessons yet. Not learning the lessons yet, or needing to obtain more lessons in order to gain this stability here. This, longer way of being, or longer, because it has to do with time. And it's kind of like if you can learn the lessons and put in your action into needing to learn what you need to learn, the stability will come more in, okay? So it's kind of being shown like without the lessons, this is not going to be stable. I'm going to put the clarifiers on top. This way I know we already went over those cards, okay? Now we are going to go into your root of the problem here, Taurus. So here you're getting Page of Cups and Two of Pentacles. So this is an energy that is being shown to me as someone who is either wanting to obtain a partnership, wanting to maybe find a stable relationship, find the soulmate. It's like putting your best foot forward and giving out the best option possible. But if you can see in these cards, there are two seahorses. One has two butterflies and the other one doesn't. So this is letting me know one is the true soulmate and willing to change. The other one is not. Now, Two of Pentacles is the energy of juggling, is the energy of sort of like weighing your options out, trying to find what is the best for you, right? This is also about you being flexible. So if you are not currently in a relationship, I'm going to say it like this. If you're not currently in a relationship, Taurus, and you would like to be in a relationship, what's being shown to me is adapting for that person, okay? Adapting for the one person. But a true soulmate, you don't really need to adapt for them. They will accept you wholly. They will love you completely. There's nothing that you're going to need to change. So you have to really be mindful of who you decide to balance for. This is weighing your options, okay? So you have to weigh your options very, very carefully, Taurus. Next card we're going to do is what's changing here. You're getting the Chariot, okay? So it's overcoming your obstacles and challenges, trying to sow good seeds, trying to move forward. maybe even working with frequency, working with mantras. It can be working with meditation as well too. Just really trying to adapt and move forward. Okay, from this. This is clarifying the Chariot. This is the Five of Swords. If this is an individual, if this is an actual person that you're dealing with, this is someone who is sort of like a bully. This individual is very hostile, very mean, always have something to say. It's always a problem. This individual can tend to be very forceful. So I feel like what is changing is the fact that you are trying to move away from, not physically move away from this person, but detach emotionally from this person, right? Because the thing with this energy, if this is a person, the thing with this type of energy, now this can be a friend, family member, partner, spouse, marriage, whatever, you know your situation. The thing with this individual is they don't care if they win or lose as long as they're the one standing. Okay, everybody else can go. This is kind of like the energy of everybody can get it today. What's going on, you know? So this person might be very rude vocally, okay? They might try to degrade the situation or you. They also might not like the fact that instead of feeling hurt, you're trying to master a skill or master an ability to be able to move forward from this individual, all the while learning your lessons. So it's kind of like, no, been there, did that. I'm not going to keep giving you chances. I don't know what's going on here, Taurus, but this is what's coming out. And let me tell you, I don't be on the phone with nobody. When I am bringing out the cards in, what is that? You know, with spirit, I'm not on the phone. I'm not talking to no one. I absolutely clear my mind out. So this, I don't know whose this is, but this is definitely a pretty serious situation. Okay. Now, if you see some of the cards that are crossed, that means there's challenging situations, okay? So for the near future here, Taurus, which I had to put a clear crystal quartz there because it's coming in very strong. This is your 10 of Cups, okay? Now your 10 of Cups fell sideways because it is challenging. It is challenging for you to have a harmonious environment. It is challenging for you to sort of like have everything in order, because if you're doing 10 things in order and they're all perfectly in order, by the time you get back to one, it's chaos, right? So the foundation here, what is looking to me is like if the foundation, possibly within the home, could even be a work environment, it needs constant change. It needs constant change. It needs, you're constantly trying to figure out, well, what else can I do? Or what else can I add? Or what do I need to take out? What needs to stay? What needs to go? And it's almost as if, not that it's not working, it's just not coming in beneficial. And it's challenging the harmony in the environment, okay? So let's see, because this clarified this 10 of Cups that was crossed. What you're getting here is 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. These are all in the upright, okay? So there is something that is, I don't want to say being created, but it's sort of like being thought of. Like there's a lot of passion in these two different possibilities, right? And it's like when you're thinking of these two different possibilities, there are people watching, waiting to see what will be your next move, Taurus. You're also getting here this Two of Cups. Now, Two of Cups is joining forces with someone, or someone wanting to come and work on with you in something that you would like to create. But at the same time, this is almost as if there is reflection here going on. And I've never said this about this card. So there is reflection here going on with these Two of Cups, one staring into the other. Completely two different people, okay? It can be the ego versus self, or it can be you wanting to see yourself in a different way. Because then here, you're getting this Seven of Wands. And I'm going to say it, Taurus, I'm just going to say it. It's almost as if you keep needing to fight to make yourself go through the door, okay? It's like you keep needing to have these battles. You keep needing to protect your opportunities. You keep needing to protect this. It's like protect, protect, protect. There's nothing I could do but protect. Seven of Wands is the number 7, self-reflection. So this is a spiritual number. This is what's coming from within you. You are feeling like you need to protect whatever opportunities are coming your way. This could be you co-creating with self, because it's not coming through as you're going to co-create with someone else. It's really more coming through like if this is what you told yourself, maybe in the mirror, or maybe conversation with yourself. You're like, you know what? I'm not going to do this no more. I'm not going to keep losing out. And I'm just going to continue to protect what I know I need to protect. So it's not a bad energy. It is not a bad energy. The problem is that the tension in the environment is going to be rising in the near future as you protect these important opportunities that you think you are having, that you think you can have. Let's go into the future now. Again, Six of Cups was crossed, so that means this is being challenged. And what it's being challenged is by this King of Pentacles. Now, King of Pentacles is a very interesting individual, because this is someone who is very disciplined. Now, this can be a feminine, and this can also be a masculine. This is someone who is very disciplined. This is someone who is very abundant. This is someone who is very protective. They're very safe with what they do. They're very cautious. They're very reliable. Now, the Six of Cups, like I said, was crossed. Like if this energy is challenging it. But I feel like with this Six of Cups being crossed, I feel like it is going to be difficult for you, Taurus, to heal from whatever past woundings you have had, or past issues you have had with others. So what I'm going to say is there's going to be someone around you who is of this characteristic. And this is the person who can really help you get to that space of healing, to that space of feeling more comfortable with yourself, to maybe making better decisions financially for yourself. It is a very good energy, okay? And it does look to me as if your teacher has arrived, okay, Taurus? Now, you're going to know who this person is. Whoever it is that's around you, that they're very centered, they're very calm and collective, it's someone you can definitely speak to. It's someone you can tell them what you need to tell them. This person is going to give you really, really good advice, okay? The teacher doesn't present themselves until the student is ready, okay? So keep that in mind. So someone is definitely going to be around you with this type of energy, that you are going to be not jealous or envious or copying them, but you're going to be more inspired by their transition, by their energy, by the things that they work on. You know, it's really going to motivate you into saying, you know what, I'm going to learn something. I'm going to learn something. I'm going to figure out what is my purpose and what is for me. This is beautiful energy here that we're getting, okay? Especially with the clarifiers. So we're going to go into your present energy at the moment. Here, Taurus, you are getting Wheel of Fortune. And clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, you are getting the Nine of Wands. Now, with the present energy at the moment, I do feel like there is some sort of, what do you call that? Not prophecy, another word, like a foretelling, like someone knew or someone knows that this is destiny for them. This is destiny for them, because the Nine of Wands coming in and clarifying it. Now I'm about to argue with my card. I hate doing that, but I'm about to argue with my card with the Nine of Wands clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, because it's basically saying sort of like, this is your last chance. This is destiny. This is your last chance. You're at the top of the mountain. What are you going to do? Are you going to stay up there, or are you going to start to come down? Okay. So it's like if you're feeling like this is it. This is the last chance. This is the last time. I don't want to keep going through this. But in the environment's energy, you are getting Ace of Pentacles, which is the clarifier, and the Hermit, which is your main card. So here, it's almost as if Spirit is letting you know, Taurus, we need you to take this opportunity. We need you to seek out your resources, and we need you to use this abundance for good. Okay? They do want you to go within. Okay? Another message, wow, that I'm receiving right now for you, Taurus, is that nobody else fits on your journey. And nobody else can take this journey for you. This is something you have to do alone, because only you know what it takes to get this done. Okay? So this is a journey of self. This is a journey of saying, okay, you know what? Even though I am freaking terrified and I'm scared, I have to do this alone. And that's what's coming here in the environment. But then in the present energy, it's almost like, well, I'm freaking terrified. I don't want to do this. I think you keep being faced with the truth. Remember this Page of Swords, okay? I think you keep being faced with the truth of the situation, which is, instead of looking at it for what it is, you know, you're looking at it for what it is and not what it was. And because you are beginning to see what it is and not what it was, it's bringing you into your moment of saying, okay, you know what? This is something I have to do alone. And it's here. This is also letting me know too, once you go and start doing it alone, you're going to be okay. You're going to receive that big old pentacle there with the Ace of Pentacles. There's going to be a lot of new opportunities. So I do feel, in a sense, like you might be, this is not going to go for all of yous because there are a few of yous on here, but you might be in a relationship with someone and it's almost as if you've passed your time with this person. And Spirit's trying to let you know, yes, it was good, but now we need you to move forward. Hopes and fears here. Now you see one is challenging. The one that is challenging, the Death card, is this Knight of Swords, Taurus. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you straight up what I'm getting here. Whoever this is that's kind of forceful, yeah, they're going to put up a fight. This person is so guarded. This person is really challenging the things that you want to leave behind. They don't like it. They don't like the fact that you don't want to do certain things, or you want to change certain things, and you know you have to give them death. And this individual, look, I'm telling you, I got to show it like this, guys. So if you see it kind of looking, he's going right towards the Death card. Like, I'm ready for battle. I'm not going to let you do this. I'm not going to let you change what you're trying to change. I don't like it. I'm not okay with it. Another thing that I say, it's okay for you, if this is a person, it's okay for you to let them go. If it's a situation, it is okay for you to let it go, because it's a Knight of Swords. It's a situation. Okay, so let me tell you about the person. It's a person who is very opinionated, very critical, always got something to say, just like the Five of Swords. Just opinion, opinion, opinion. This person is very impatient too, but they're very focused. They're very focused on something, and I think they're focused on the changes that you're trying to make, Taurus. So while you're hoping to put death to all those situations that you don't want to do nothing with anymore, this person's like, yeah, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want us to stop doing that. You know, all at the same time, while they are guarded, they're guarded. Their horse is guarded. So if this person decides to try to make some type of progress forward, or try to do something to better themselves, guess what? That horse is covered. That means they're not going to tell you about it. They're not going to tell you about it, because it's a secret. It's a secret, Taurus. Don't take my word for it. Sit down, have a seat, listen to what I'm saying, and you evaluate your own situation. Now, again, I'm telling you, your outcome cards are the Magician and the Knight of Wands. So now, they're both in the upright. But now, this person is still guarded. And now this person is trying to passionately keep you from working with all of your tools, from getting things done that you need to get done, because you know it's your destiny to get it done. Get it done and over with. Whatever it is you need to do, hurry up and finish it and move on to your next phase, Taurus, because this person is always here. They're always here. Now, I hate to say it, but they sort of like changed into this Knight of Wands energy, which is someone who is, you know, being rebellious. But at the same time, they're being charming. But at the same time, look at them. Guarded, completely covered. And the horse is covered. So it's almost as if they're amping it up. They're amping it up every single time. Now, Spirit is also coming in and clarifying these two cards with just one card. I know, right? Temperance. Temperance is about having your patience, remaining in tranquility, remaining calm, right? Remaining calm. But how many more times are you going to keep being calm, Taurus, and just waiting for this to phase out? Like, even though the message was nice from the King of Cups, which I'll read it to you again. It says, you know, Taurus knows as long as I remain centered and calm, eventually this will phase out. But it's almost like a constant, it's like a constant battle for your peace, a constant battle for your harmony, your tranquility. It's almost as if this person is draining you. Like, I feel my energy leaving. This person is draining you, Taurus. And this is why, bottom of the deck here, honey, you're getting this Eight of Cups, which is, I need to detach myself from this situation. I need to escape from this situation. I need to start leaving things behind. I need to go searching for the truth because I know this is not true. I know this is not true. This is not a true way of being. No way. No way. Now, bottom of the deck for the clarifiers. King of Cups. Okay. So even if you remain calm, Taurus, even if you remain calm and you wait until this energy phases out, I want you to think of it as the cycles of the moon or the cycles of the planet. Every single month, every single year, we are going through the same thing. Cycles, cycles. The earth is all about cycles. The seasons, the trees go through a cycles, the flowers, the dirt, everything. Everything is a cycle. It's all about the cycles that we choose to accept and the cycles that we don't choose to accept. For this one here, the message that I'm getting here for this King of Cups, okay, is I deal with what I deal with when I want to deal with it. Because you are already knowing of the way that you feel. And you can already sense other people's emotions and what they're going through. So, you know, just be really centered and be really, really mindful of what's going on with you, Taurus. Now, I did 4 questions for you, okay? So your first question was, what does Taurus need to know right now? You got the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so with this one, there was an energy of a balancing of the scales. Excuse me. There's an energy of giving and receiving. There is an understanding here of how to manifest money, how to get certain things done, right? At the same time, Taurus, it's almost as if you are pure and you know you are pure, but the problem is you're being distracted by the necessities that we deal with today, right? So this energy of giving and receiving, it's almost as if you're going to help where the help is needed, okay? But I also feel like you need to start evaluating where the help is not needed or where your money doesn't need to go, right? Now, your next question here that I answered, Taurus, this is, what does Taurus need to realize? Ace of Pentacles. This is the second time that you got an Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like you need to realize, Taurus, that Spirit is always giving you the ability to manifest. They are always helping you adapt. They're always helping you move forward. But they also need you to take action and make these new opportunities benefit you, right? Because, okay, yeah, you can help others. No problem. No problem. Once in a while, help others or give out $1 here or $5 there, you know, but when you have individuals around you who are just constantly, I don't want to say it, but Spirit's like begging, okay, begging, when are you going to give to yourself? And I think that's what this Ace of Pentacles means here for you, Taurus. Now, next card here and next question I answered for you is, what does Taurus need to accept? 5 of Swords in the reverse. So what I'm getting with this one here is you're going to have to accept, Taurus, that this is a constant issue with this person. Yes, this card signifies reconciliation. It signifies past resentments, but this also signifies revenge. So be mindful, because look, Five of Swords in the upright, Five of Swords in the reverse. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be the same issue, the same pattern. Spirit does want you to move forward from that. They also, wow, Spirit just said, take them swords and throw them back. Okay, so with that, what I'm getting there from that is that Spirit wants you to, whatever it is they're throwing at you, but you know it's not true, you let them know, no, hey, that's not the case. That's not what it is. Okay, that's crazy. But, you know, the truth. Take them swords and throw it back. Because no matter how many times, Taurus, you sit here and you speak to that person and you're constantly trying, giving, maybe supporting, maybe helping. It's constant, you know, and it's almost as if Spirit's trying to let you know, Taurus, there's nothing you can do. But the truth is, aces are a blessing from the universe. And if they're providing you with the constant ability to be able to manifest and move forward, it's a reason. There's a reason for that, okay? I feel like they want you to know, hey, you can do this. You don't need to deal with this individual. You can move forward. Another ace, another blessing, even though it is in reverse. But I think this one is in the reverse, Taurus, because there's unspoken emotions here. And there's a feeling of coldness. There's also a feeling of no love, not only from your behalf, but also from this individual who's sort of like, you know, just empty. And it's very sad. Now, I understand this reading is not going to go for many of you, but I have to do what Spirit says. When they said put it out, put it out. So I'm going to put it out. But whoever this situation belongs to, my heart goes out to you. I truly hope that you are able to trust in your need for detachment, because you have a lot of good things going on here in this reading, Taurus. But the constant energy of this person, you're not going to be able to move forward. Okay? So with that being said, Taurus, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you guys being here. And, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, and I will see you all next month. Bye, Taurus.